has been often told of heroes over the plains. But later on in 93, a daring man of mystery came riding over again. The masked phantom, he rides again. The masked phantom across the plains. Death-defying, mystifying, always threat to the wicked. He's a modern Robin Hood. The masked phantom, he rides again. The masked phantom across the plains. Quick as lightning with his knife, he gives a warning, takes a life. The masked phantom rides again.
That takes care of Mitchell. He won't bother Murdoch anymore. Hello, Clyde.
Yeah? Murdoch speaking.
Is it Stan?
Sorry to disappoint you, Miss Davis. It was Hank calling from the East Gate. Yeah, I'm listening.
Mitchell's ready for boot hell.
Another accident.
Who was it, Mr. Murdoch?
Ben Mitchell. The horse stumbled and threw him. Yeah?
Well, he nearly got away. Oh, he had to chase him for miles.
The fall broke his... Yeah, that's too bad. I understand. Goodbye, Hank. This is going to be bad news for Stan. Mitchell was one of his best friends.
I can't understand it. He was such a good horseman.
Yeah, accidents will happen, Miss Davis.
Oh, I know that, but it's hard to believe he's gone.
Aren't you going to wait for Stan?
Oh, I think I'll ride down to the East Gate and meet him.
Act your best. Here comes the big boss.
I'm sorry, Carol. All right, fella, nothing's gonna happen. When did you get here?
This morning. I'm staying a couple of weeks with Granny.
Oh, great. Say, you know, for a moment, I thought we were gonna have an accident. What's the matter?
Stan. Ben Mitchell is dead. He was killed this morning.
What?
Oh, Murdoch said it was an accident, but that's what he said about the others.
You mean you don't think they were accidents?
Well, I don't know, but you must be careful, Stan.
I feel terrible about Mitchell. Poor fella.
If anything happened to
Don't
you...
worry, Carol. Well, I'll see you at the ranch when I get back from the mine.
I'll be watching for you, Stan.
Sounds like it might be Brack's plane.
It is. He shouldn't try to land here in daylight. Get a truck down there and unload that plane fast.
Okay, boss.
Hi, you Stan.
Hello, Murdoch.
How's everything?
Oh, just fine. Shipment's on the way to the mint, and I have a sight draft for half the amount. The balance will be paid when the bullion reaches Frisco.
Say, that's great.
Wonder who that is.
Oh, one of the smelting machines broke down. So I had some replacements rushed up here by plane.
I see. Well, I better straighten out my records. Haven't touched them in days.
That pilot's a new man. Says he had to make his first trip in the daylight so he could get his bearings.
A nitwit.
Did we make the headlines?
I'll say we did. They're getting pretty close to us. Take a gander at that. We gotta shut off any gabbing around here, or else... Get this truck out of here.
Yeah.
Now take those replacements down to the smelter. Step on it.
Watch where you're going.
Fathead.
We almost had another accident.
Yeah, almost.
Don't bother. They're all the same.
You understand. We're running this stuff through our smelter with our low-grade ore.
The boy's getting smart, Buck. He ought to go to the head of the class.
Yeah.
I guess I forgot to tell you, Stan. Some friends of mine back east make a business of collecting gold. Of course, they don't pay for it, so it doesn't cost us much.
I gotta hand it to you, Murdoch. You certainly had me fooled. But I wasn't the only one. Those government inspectors will be plenty surprised.
That's right. He's getting smarter by the minute.
Thanks. Get out of the way, son.
Murdoch, you're finished. I'm letting the authorities in Washington know exactly what you've been pulling.
Not me. You. See that? Everything's in the name of Bonnie. Yours and Grandma's. You don't see my name up there. You've been a front for me. You made the contacts, delivered the shipments, and collected for them. I'm just your silent partner.
You're not going to get away with it.
That's what Mitchell and some of the others thought. They were a little too smart, so we weeded them out carefully.
Then those accidents were just plain murder.
I wouldn't say that. They were accidents. Necessary accidents. You and Grandma are in this, too. Now, if you want to string along...
Murdoch, I'm turning everything we've taken back to the government.
Oh, no, you're not. Give me that bank draft you got this morning.
That's going back too, and you with it.
That's what you think. Don't let him get away, Buck. Open the east gate. Barton's got to be stopped. And you, disconnect the phone to the Barham Ranch. Tell the boys to scatter around the rim of the valley. Now get going.
What happened? Quick! The bar rim is in the north end of the valley. Understand? Now, after we... Here they come! That's not the man we want. No, Barton got away. He headed straight off there. Try this man up somewhere and we'll get him on the way back. Listen, fella, you've got plenty of explaining to do when we get back. Murdoch,
not going to feel so good about letting Stan get away. Let's go back and get the guy we tied up. Come on.
Come on, Boots. Untie me.
Snorting two-gun gal, tough as she can be. Nothing like a city gal, but full of TNT. Raised up on the saddle horse on a cactus land. Her playmates were cattle and a six-gun in each hand. She never had no fear of fight or danger did she heed. She'd go out riding any night to stop a big stampede. You'd better keep your distance, boys, far from her corral, 'cause she's a courting, rip, snorting, roaring two-gun gal. Rip, snorting, two-gun gal, tough as she can be. Nothing like a city gal, but full of TNT. Born to bowl a saddle horse on the cactus plains. Her playmates were cattle and a six-gun in each hand. She never had no fear of fight, but danger did she heed. She'd go out riding any night to stop a big stampede. You better keep your distance, boys, far from her corral. She's a two-gun gal. Rip, snorting, two-gun gal, tough as she can be. Nothing like a city gal, but full of TNT. Born to bowl a saddle horse on the cactus plains. Her playmates were cattle and a six-gun in each hand. She never had no fear of fight, but danger did she heed. She'd go out riding any night to stop a big stampede. You better keep your distance, boys, far from her corral. She's a two-gun gal.
Say, what are you young whippersnappers doing? Clear out, get to work.
Oh, don't you like being serenaded, Grandma?
You girls don't know the meaning of the word.
Oh, Grandma.
When I was a young gal, back in the 90s, serenading was an art. I can remember the moonlight, the soft music, the romantic young men, the cowhands, shouting in broad daylight. I'm a rip-snorting, two-gun gal. Step, step. I'm a rip-snorting, two-gun gal. Call me dynamite. Ammunition is my food. My pleasure is a fight. I can never miss a bullseye. Hit it on the crack. I can hit it in the center with my guns behind my back. Bang, bang. The rustlers go all hiding when I'm riding on the trail. I get so wild, the vultures wild, and looks down scared and pale. I'm danger to coyote, they keep from my corral. I'm a self-supporting, rip-snorting, roaring two-gun gal.
Grandma, I'm surprised. And at your age.
Didn't I tell you whole long horse to get out and go to work? Get out of here. What do you mean coming in here and shooting up everything? Scat, scat, scat. They're a fine lot, them boys.
Yes, they are. And you're a lovable old faker.
I'm a rip-snorting, two-gun gal.
All right, but no more shooting.
Oh, I was only funning, child.
Why, that's the guy we tied up.
No Murdoch's orders. Let anyone in, but nobody's to get out. Get word to Murdoch fast.
Why, child, I I forgot to look at my apple pies.
That must be Stan.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
You seem disappointed.
Well, I thought you were someone else.
You're Carol Davis?
Yes?
And you're Grandma Barton?
What's that to you, young fella? And how come you got in the valley? This mining property is private.
My pal.
What?
A little information.
About what?
Stan,
Where is he?
he said he was heading for Three Rocks. That was the last I saw of him.
What's the young whippersnapper going there for?
If you don't mind, ma'am, any palavering we do had better be inside.
All right. Come on in.
He got away, didn't he?
Yeah, but the guy that helped him get away just showed up at the ranch.
Now, how'd he get in the valley?
I don't know.
Was he alone?
Yeah?
We'll get some of the boys. Come on.
We were on the jump, so that's about all he could tell me.
I was always leery of Murdoch. 'Tain't reasonable that he could hit big pay dirt in 6 months when I couldn't do it these 20 years.
That's what I call quick summing up, ma'am.
Who are you and where you from?
I thought that question wasn't asked in the West.
Women ask it everywhere.
Call me Alamo and say I was just riding through.
Why didn't you ride on?
Seems somehow like I was born to drop in where there's trouble brewing.
Son, I reckon you've dropped in at the right time, and there ain't no mistake about that neither. I've been in Lily. I've been a sap. Oh, Grandma's a slippin'. I'm in my 3rd childhood, but I'm beginning to wake up. It was Murdoch's men that was after Stan for the money.
Murdoch will stop at nothing. He'll kill Stan. Who's that?
What?
It's all right. It's only Dumpy.
Why, you croaking frog? What you crawling for? Get your hat and mosey in here. The way you handle that toad sticker, mister, reminds me of an old valley legend.
No time for stories, Granny.
Quiet, child. You wouldn't believe it, but it goes back to the old days when really bad men swarmed through these...
I never heard you say anything about it before, Granny.
Before your time, child, there's plenty in the valley as do remember. Things were at a pretty pass, with settlers being slaughtered on all sides. When one day, a stranger come along with a toad sticker just like yours.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Who was he?
The masked phantom.
The masked phantom? Why, I never.
Well, that's what folks called him. That phantom has done more for law and order with that knife of his'n than all the peace enforcing officers in the county.
Yeah? How?
Well, folks was more or less superstitious in them days, and they still are. He knowed that a lone dog barking against wolves gets nowhere, so he worked on people's superstitions.
Superstitions?
Yep.
In what way?
Well, I don't rightly know just how he managed it, but word got around that anybody finding one of his knives pointing against him would die within 12 hours.
Did they?
I reckon he carved a death hand on the handle.
Take it, mister. Don't worry, fella. I'm not the phantom.
Whew, I'm sure glad of that.
Seems as though the same kind of wolves are running wild in the valley again.
Maybe something can be done about it, Mrs. Barton.
Don't be so all-fired formal. My friends call me Grandma.
How do I find this Three Rocks, Grandma? I'm thinking Stan and I'll have some things to talk over.
I'll show you.
Fiddlestick, don't be a donkey. Tony'll take you there. Dumpy, get him. Appears to me you'll find these handy.
Thanks, Grandma.
They're loaded for bear, Alamo.
What is it, Boots?
Murdoch and his vultures.
So let's scatter around the house and see that no one gets out. Oh. Look, you and Bart come with me.
If they find you here, there's no telling.
We'll give him something to remember.
Nothing of the kind. I'll take care of him. The three of you get to stand out the back way. You'll have to leave your pony here. Toonie'll get you one from the barn.
But, Grandma...
Don't you grandma me. And you look out for Murdoch and his varmints. And keep your eyes peeled. I'll give them something to think about. The three of you scat.
What are you going to do, Granny?
Never mind, child. You go on into the kitchen. I'll take care of him.
You fellas wait here for me.
Right.
Well, why all the fireworks?
I'm celebrating. Isn't this the 4th of July?
Where's the stranger that was here?
I dropped 10 stitches knitting a shawl this morning, Mr. Murdoch. Do you know, I ain't been able to find nary a hair nor a hide of him.
Come on, stop the nonsense. Where is he? I'll bet that's him getting away now.
Hey, 3 of them broke through and headed north.
Tell the boys not to let him get out of the valley. And you, don't let anyone get out of the house. And I mean it this time. Come on. Don't come back without him. Get going. I'll see you tonight.
I'm a rip-snorting, two-gun gal. Won't take us long to get to Tree Rocks. What do you mean by pulling a gun on me?
Nobody leaves the bar end.
Who says so? I fought bad men and redskins clean across this country in the 80s and 90s. Give them a shooting iron. Who gave them orders?
Murdoch.
No maverick is going to corral me in my own spread.
Lady, orders is orders.
Murdoch in the Miracle Valley gold mine, but he ain't running the Bar M Ranch. I'll show him that Grandma Barton's no fool. I'll learn him what it is to tangle with a rip-snorting two-gun gal. When I get through with him, he'll find out that I know how to handle mangy coyotes. Carol, get the sheriff. No, wait. I'm dealing with no underlings. Get the governor. No, wait. I'll do my own talking. He'll listen to me. I'll get the militia. I'll lead him right up to Murdoch's. Carol, I don't hear nothing. There ain't no words.
Hello? Why, Granny, the phone's dead.
Oh, all right. That Alamo fella know how to handle him, I reckon.
Come here, Boots.
That gang must be eating our dust by now.
It ought to take them a long time to pick up our trail. We didn't leave any trail.
Well, I guess we beat Stan to it.
Well, he's around here somewhere. He'll probably show up. Say, might as well get acquainted while we're waiting for Stan. Folks back home call me Alamo.
Toonie's a handily fixed on me.
Toonie?
Yeah, 'cause wherever I go, my music box goes. It's not my fault, 'cause I get awfully lonesome without it.
Didn't I hear Grandma call you Dumpy?
Yeah, but shucks, that ain't my name.
What is?
I'm not going to tell you.
Let's shake anyway. That's my pal Boots. Boots, I want you to meet a couple of regular buckaroos.
Howdy, Boots.
The only thing that's dog about him is his looks. Otherwise, he's human. Take a look around, Boots, and keep your eyes open.
Hey, oh, you're letting all this grub go to waste. I think I'll get my music box.
I can't understand what's keeping Stan.
Nice of you to come back and see us, Barton. Where's that draft?
I'm not telling you anything.
Frisk him, boys.
We've already done that, and he ain't got a thing on him.
Well, what'd you do with that draft?
I told you I'm not saying.
All right. Put him in one of our best guest rooms, boys. Don't let him want for a thing. You know, the way we used to do back east.
Come on.
Then maybe you'll look at things differently.
What's that?
Here.
Well, that's Grandma's cloak.
You mean it was Grandma's cloak?
What, say, what's the idea?
Grandma's phantom is getting ready to ride again.
The masked phantom, he rides again. The masked phantom across the plains. Defying, mystifying, always doing good. A terror to the wicked, he's a modern Robin Hood. The masked phantom, he rides again. The masked phantom across the plains. Quick as lightning with his knife, he gives a warning for a life. The masked phantom rides again. The masked phantom, he rides again. The masked phantom across the plains. Maybe he's got something on his chin he can't erase, and that is why he wears that silly mask upon his face. The masked phantom, he rides again. The masked phantom across the plains. I'm not saying there's no fight, for underneath that mask of white, masked phantom, he rides again. The masked phantom across the plains. Maybe he's got something on his chin he can't erase, and that is why he wears that silly mask upon his face. The masked phantom.
The Phantom's warning. All evildoers, beware!
You almost had me believing you were the real McCoy. Me too. Can you always throw a knife that close to a fella? Sure, he did with me. Go ahead and show him, Alamo.
Come here, Boots.
Well, that's Stan's wallet. He must have buried it around here someplace. Well, I guess Stan didn't get away. That is, on his own.
It won't take long to find out. You boys don't have to get mixed up in this.
I'm sticking with you, Buckaroo. Me too.
Okay, buckaroos. Boots, be a good dog and show us where you found this. All right, Boots.
No, not tonight.
Stay here, Boots. According to Boots, Stan's somewhere around here. Have any idea how many men Murdoch has working for him?
Oh, about 40 or 50. Well, it's too big of a layout for us three buckaroos to crack.
You're right. Gamblers are usually superstitious.
Maybe it won't work.
Something to think about anyway. All right, buckaroos. Grandma's Phantom rides again.
We'll be watching nearby and cover for you.
Are you in there? Hi, boys. Hi, Buck. Stand ready to talk?
We just got through giving him a workout in there. You know, sort of easy-like. And if he's still stubborn, we'll just work on him some more.
Well, let me know when young Barton's ready.
We will. Make it 3, Lark. That better be good, too.
Give me a couple.
Take the hand, Buck?
Nope, not tonight.
I'll bump it 5.
Call it.
Oh, cool. Well, you're too lucky for me.
He who hesitates is lost. That's what I always say.
Well, there you are. 2 pair.
Aces and eights. Well, that's Wild Bill Hickok's famous death hand.
You lose, Lark. He's here. The masked phantom. Look. Let me out here.
Lark's gone loco. Come on.
That hombre seems plenty scared, Dumpy. Yeah, but now it's up to us. How are we going to make the Phantom work? Well, according to Grandma, we've got 12 hours to figure that out.
Look. The masked phantom.
The Phantom's warning. All evildoers, beware!
Bring that knife back to me, Boots. Understand? The knife. And don't let anybody see you.
Lark, you've been drinking again.
I tell you, I saw him.
You couldn't have. There's no such thing as the Phantom.
You don't believe me, huh? I'll show you the knife with the death head on it. Murdoch, you don't believe in the Phantom's knife, do you?
No.
Come on, please. I'll show you the knife with the death head on it.
He's right, Murdoch.
Where do you see any knife?
It was right there. Come swishing through the air. I saw it and we all saw it.
Yeah, he's right, Murdoch. I saw that knife go right through that card.
Somebody's playing a trick on you.
No, they haven't. My grandfather told me about that knife in this valley years ago. It killed people who were dishonest and evil. I'm no fool. I'm leaving here.
No, you don't. Get to bed and sleep it off.
Yeah, well, I'm not. I'm leaving here right now.
You won't get very far.
You know, Grandma seems to have started something.
I'll say she has.
Come here, Boots.
Well, I'll be.
Me, too.
You know, Grandma's got something with that legend of hers.
You said it.
Boys, this is where the Phantom really goes to work.
All right, break it up. Forget that Phantom. Get back to work.
Well,
We're going to have a man-sized right if that Phantom ain't stopped.
you don't believe in him, do you?
Well, I don't know. We've been chasing something all over this valley without laying eyes on him.
You're all crazy.
Yeah, well, it's going to be hard to convince the men of that.
Stan's down there someplace. Tooney, you cover all the buildings in the north end. Dumpy, you take all those in the south. I'll cover everything in between.
Great.
Hey, luck with Barton?
Nope, that kid's tough. We gave him the works from A to Z, but he just won't open up.
Get Carroll from the bar M. Then he'll tell us what we want to know.
Now you're talking.
You know, if I was superstitious, I might be worried.
Real artistic. Well, take a good look at it, boys, because I'm taking it out of circulation. Well, Hank, take Jake with you down to the ranch house so there'll be no slip-up.
Fretting about it ain't going to get you nowhere.
Well, I'm not going to fret any longer. I'm going to do something.
All right, child.
Maybe it's the boys with somewhere to stand. Well, I thought maybe...
Mr. Murdoch wants to see you. Stan's having trouble. He's asking for you.
I don't feel it.
Hey, you coyote. That will learn you. We'll find Stan if I have to shoot my way to fire and brimstone. You wouldn't believe me when I told you that no man can keep me from going where I want to go. Get up.
Where's the girl? What happened? Come on, talk.
And I ain't waiting for that phantom to make my acquaintance.
Don't worry, Jake. He won't be sending any more of his calling cards.
Oh, no.
You don't feel so much like kidding now, do you? You got 12 hours to live, says the phantom.
It ain't so funny now, is it, Murdoch?
You can't fight something you can't see, can you, Murdoch?
Maybe you're right.
You're telling me. There ain't enough gold in this mine to make me take any more chances.
Come on, Murdoch. Let's clean up and get out of here while we're on our feet.
Maybe it is best. Everything been run through the smelter?
Yeah?
All right. Load it onto the armored truck. We'll get out of here.
Okay.
Last phantom.
Hey, Bill. Back the car around, will you?
Holy smoke, kid. It had to be you.
Yes. No. Come on.
Somebody come.
Here, you better take charge of this from now on.
We ought to get Alamo. We can't look for him now.
Gotta play safe and take Stan with us. Go up the shack and get him.
Gee, they almost saw it.
Come on, I'm going to settle this with Murdoch.
Martin's gone. Gone? Yeah, the shack's empty.
One more box and we're all ready to go.
And then we'll leave this place for good.
Looks like Murdoch and his gang are all set for a getaway.
We've got to stop them.
We'll do better than that. We'll beat them to it.
Yes! It's plugged.
Come on. Come on, we gotta stop him.
Gosh, what'll Alamo say with us running out on him? Supposing he needs us. Why don't they ever pave these roads? Boy, I bet Murdoch be surprised when he starts to unload. Why do I always have to be underneath you? I wonder where we are. What do you care? You ain't going no place now.
Murdoch must be cuckoo shooting at his own men.
Yeah, but we ain't his men.
Grandma says I'll show him.
Let him have it. firing from inside. Can't be anyone in there. There sure is. Let me pepper him a little bit. I'll get him. He's dropping back. Let me shoot. Reach for the sky. Stand! 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 Hey, stand! Hey, stand! Stand! What are you guys doing here?
At last I've caught up with the big bad wolf, and I ain't no little Red Riding Hood, never.
I'll take care of this, Granny.
That's all right. You look after Carol's situation. I'll take care of this.
Okay. Here, you might need this.
Stan!
Carol.
Are you all right?
Yes, dear.
Son, I thank you for what you've done.
It isn't what I've done, Grandma. It's what you've done.
Prairie Rose, you're a part of this lonesome cowboy's heart, and for you my love grows, Prairie Rose.
That's the way to make love, son.
Oh, you're late, Grandma. Stan's already asked me.
I didn't think he'd ever get gumption enough.
Congratulations.
Same here, Stan.
Me too.
Thanks.
Thanks. Well, Grandma, I've got that roving feeling again.
What do you think you're going to do with them guns?
They're yours.
Fiddlesticks. I'm not an engine giver. Keep 'em. And don't forget, they belong to a man who was for right, again wrong, for law and order, and...
The Phantom?
Maybe. You like that cayuse you've been riding?
Thunder? We've become good friends. Say, I'd sure like to buy him.
Money couldn't buy him from me. He's yours. Suppose them two turtles, Dumpy and Tooney, are throwing in with you.
Well, we're just naturally roving men, Grandma. We're the roving buckaroos.
Going to go without kissing the bride-to-be, Alamo?
Boo, Boo, come here, Boo. Boo, Boo, come here.
Sorry, Grandma.
So long.